My name is Terrence Banks. I go under the name of Soultru, and Cadence will be up, joining up here, probably 3 songs or so. Not even gonna lie, I don't wanna be without you, babe. Especially when the time comes, it's really when I wanna hold you. It's better on you than anything I ever felt. More fun loving you than anything I've ever dreamed. 'Cause the way we used to be, and oh, such beauty, beauty. I miss you and I don't wanna be alone in a world so crazy. But love's a different kind, so if I had to, maybe I could. Oh, I could. See, one on one, love for love, I'll give you more. I just need to know you. Yeah, enough for you is all I need. Promise I will never leave. Cause letting this die would hurt more than being crucified. Or burned alive. No lie, no lie. Hey. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just getting my voice back after not having it for about a week, so frustrating, but you know, show goes on when you can. Yeah. Yeah, I've been doctoring the crap out of it. As much as I can, anyway. Let's see. I can barely speak, 'cause the way I feel right now is tearing me apart. And I can't hold back the tears from falling down my face. I'm just trying to wash you away from my mind again. And I don't know why I care. It's not the first time this happen. 'Cause every time you left, just said you'd be better off alone by yourself. Yes, you did. Never even said goodbye. So I know that you didn't care. Maybe I'm just better off the way that you left me. Yeah. Hold me, you come and gone. I hope you come and gone, and gone. Last time. I'm sick of the same pain, sick of giving you the same chance and it all turning out the same way. Like we just keep on recycling the same day. Always sunny when you come, but when you leave, there's all this rain coming down on us, on me. See, I know what I need, my heart don't wanna change. Tried on so hard, but it's too hard to take. Tossed out your photos, but memories stay. never even said goodbye. So I know that you didn't care. Maybe I'm just better off the way that you left me. Yeah. Oh, you come and gone. I hope you come and gone. I hope you come and gone for the last time. Thank you. And so Cadence and I are finally doing another show together. It's been, I think, probably a couple months at least. Because I went and did a festival out in Pittsburgh, and then Lincoln Calling, solo, and then a few, I think, one-offs, like in Iowa and stuff. And like finally getting back into my rhythm somewhat, a little bit, after like COVID and everything, just doing what it did for everybody. But yeah, it feels good to have her coming back up here to do some stuff. Yeah, because we were working towards building a full band, and we have people waiting in Cedar Rapids so we can, start doing practices and stuff. It was just everything kind of got pushed back a whole year, and then life happening this year, so things are kind of just behind on where we want them to be. But we're still working towards what we want. I was supposed to die in a fire, but God saved me and kept my soul. Thankfully, I was home alone. The flames came, didn't take too long. It burned the room where I laid my head. I should have seen where I laid my head. Spirit came, bring me down, 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 down the stairs. Yeah, you see it did. I felt like Uncle Dean still watching me. I got his voice, took some property, a few pins and some small things, just for the memory, the memory. I come from a huge family. Grandma was the best that ever could be. Remember everything the day that she left us. Know that moment when I knew that we were all I see. I was on the clock and working, going through all those hard emotions. Looked up and saw the most beautiful sky. You took away all the pain that was in my eyes. I know that you're up there watching me. I got your name and what you taught me. Black-eyed peas on New Year's Eve. Not just another memory, memory. I know that you're both up there watching me. I got your name and what you taught me. Got your voice and took some property, a few pins and some small things, just for the memory, the memory. usually do another thing at the end, but vocals, I don't want to do that today. Yeah, I thought about it. I was like, let's not try that one, right? You ready? So I'm gonna let Cadence do some of her original songs, just so I can make sure my voice makes it to the end today. So, give it up for Cadence.
Hi. So my name's Cadence. I've been playing with Soultru for like, holy crap. It's like your parents' age. You know, like a couple, you know, like how many years it is, and then you always feel like they're that old. Shit. I mean, it's been almost 3 or 4, maybe even 5 years if you include. Wow. Okay. So with a long time, honestly, the biggest, just one of the biggest blessings in my life. I'm really glad to be here. It's been a long time, like you said. Well, anyhow, this song's called This Rose Dies Blossomed in the Dark. I don't have a pedal today. I got this. Trouble in your teeth, I guess that's alright with me. You'll kill if you know it's sweet, like you don't eat a tree. But I've been starving for a taste. Let your wings and give me grace. Left to say, just give me a warm embrace. Drench me in your danger and bring out the light. Burn my favorite ember. Could be so much more. We could have our own intimate world. Heat our love, watch a lantern boil. Watch our love fade away, watch it swirl. But I don't care if nothing comes of this. I have you now, and that I cannot miss. Just your touch is enough to stop time. Keep it precious, cause it keeps me high. Drench me in your danger and bring out the light. Burn away your ember. Don't burn me when you light. I'll be a fire if you keep my head still. You'll be Thank you. I'll be okay. This next song is called Stadium Emotion.
Just like I used to, deep inside. The pain that we find, I'll learn to rewind in due time.
You're gone now. I'm moving on. Thank you.
That rain is coming down out there. I'm probably gonna sleep really good tonight when I go home. Yeah. Oh. No, no. No, 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 no. My money low, not much in my pocket. if there ever is, won't buy me no rocket ship to show off like some people. See, now I ain't hating, I'm just saying that I've been so broke so long that I'm incapable of changing who I am now. So money comes and money goes, we spend it on a daily. We're working 45 to live life basic, hoping things change so I can stop hating my job. I get up, I go to work. I get up, I'm an early bird. I get up, I join the rest of the first shifters, trying to make a living, but don't feel like I'm living. Plus it's hot up in this kitchen. Wish every day would be more like Christmas. No need for my money low, not much in my pocket. If there ever is, won't buy me no rocket shit. Show off like some people. See, I ain't hating, I'm just saying that I've been so broke so long that I'm incapable of changing who I am now. But money comes and money goes, we spend it on a daily. We working 45 to live life basic, hoping things change so I can stop hating my job. See, I hate my job, not the people I work with. I hate long days, cause they leave me with nothing but a bedtime, some stress lines, and I promise that I'll be fine. And I'm waiting patiently in line. Maybe my money low, not long, not much in my pocket. If there ever is, won't buy me no rocket ship to show off like some people. See, I ain't hating, I'm just saying that I've been so broke so long, I'm incapable of changing who I am now. Money comes and money goes, we spend it on a daily. Working 45s to live life basic, hoping things change so I can stop hating my job. Give it up for Cadence once again. Thank you. When we were young, we would say things, learn not to do things you didn't want to be done to you. And after all that we've been through, places we've been to, still standing here right next to you. Tell me everything you wouldn't say, show me everything you wouldn't do. Yeah, but you put out, we'll come back to you. Do the things I've never tried, all the things I've tried to hide. Yeah, but you put out, we'll come back to you. Tell me everything you wouldn't say, show me everything you wouldn't do. Yeah, but you put out, we'll come back to you. Do the things I've never tried, all the things I've tried to hide. Yeah, but you put out, we'll come back to you. Now I ain't sure about much, but I know how to play nice and I know how to play fair. How to see the good in you. Yes, I still have my moments, but the face in me know it, that everyone has been better in their life. And even though we both lost our innocence a while ago, can't wait till our deathbed to let what has been said. Now, I wonder if I just apologize. Maybe I change the outcome and avoid unexpected surprise. But then again, I praise myself because if we can't do anything to help us, at least we know we tried. At least we know we tried. You even do things, times even say things people in love should say or do, but we were young, so we break out, found ways to make out. Times it be me and sometimes you. Sometimes you. Thank you. Let's do Debris. Go and do that a couple more times. My mind would just stop worrying. I wish these thoughts would just, maybe they'll fly away in the morning while everybody else is snoring. Wish I could just fall asleep. Been this way most of the time. Too much stays on top of my mind. Someday you got me up late every day. Sometimes I'm writing music, others I pray for the world. Then I second guess myself. What in the world am I doing? Does it truly help or am I losing precious time? See, at an early age, tried to tell me that I couldn't be with God and do music. How you gon' tell me? Guess you need proof. What about Aretha and John the Legend? Telling me they won't make it in heaven. Telling me God won't let them in. You really not gonna give an answer? That's what I thought, you so fragile. You don't know a damn thing, who do you think you are? I just can't do this anymore. I only grew back to show respect. Ain't been back since the last one left, and I'm gone. So gone. So gone. Thank you. I'll say we're gonna do a couple covers next. No worry. Are we good just to start, or do we have to wait for them to do anything? Okay, I just wanted to make sure, because I know he had said something about that, so I just. Yeah, this isn't her keyboard, so she's not used to this when I brought it through. So, and I don't play the keyboard enough. So, what'd you say?
Like, you know, when you hold it down, it spreads it out. Right now, when I hold it down, it makes it staccato.
Oh, yeah, I get what you're saying. When you were here before, could look you in the eyes, just like an angel. Skin makes me cry, float like a feather, a beautiful world. I wish I was special, so very special, but I'm a creep, I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't care if it hurts. I wanna have control. I want a perfect body. I want a perfect soul. I want you to notice when I'm not around. I wish I was special, so very special, but I'm a creep, I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. Oh, oh, she, no falls out, running out the door. She's running, she runs, yeah. You can go ahead and keep playing, go ahead and keep playing. No, I'm good. I just can't go up. I don't have it. Fortunately. She run. I can't even find my note right now. Whatever makes you happy, whatever you want. I wish I was special, so very special, but I'm a creep, I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't belong here. What's up? Yeah, it's like it's pretty fun doing our arrangement of it. It's just my voice is like, we're not there yet, bro. But I'm gonna do. I'll try one cover, and then I have one more original. I just might have to change. Actually, that one I can't change. Yeah, I'll just do this last cover real quick. Yeah, I have terrible like spring and fall. My sinuses just get murdered. So, and it's like I'm just now getting my vocals back. It's the most frustrating thing because it's like sneezing is like the worst thing for me because it just shreds my vocals. So it's like, oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, well, and that's what's frustrating because I mean I was scared too because I was like when we got COVID tested and everything, I'm like, let me make sure. And then my lady runs a daycare, and it's the most frustrating thing ever sometimes. Let's see, do that one. Take out all your wasted honor, every bit of past frustration. Take out all your so-called problems. Better put them in quotations. Say what you need to say. 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 Hey, hey. Walking like a one-man army, fighting with the shadows in your head, living out the same old moment, knowing you'd be better off instead if you could only say what you need to say. 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 Hey, have no fear. Have no fear for giving in. Have no fear for giving all of it. You better know that in the end it's better to say too much than never to say what you need to say again. Say what you need to say. Say what you need to say. Say what you need to say. All right, we got through most of that song. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. Seriously. Thank y'all for sitting through us. Appreciate it. Am I good to mess with anything up here? Yeah, I just wanted to check before I started messing with it.
Hey, play the baby shark. What up? Oh, you just wanted to do. Okay, cool. You want to just Oh, you need keys in this monitor? Yeah, you said this one right here. Mic check, 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 check. What up? Hey, no. I already know it, man. I'm already expecting something good for sure. Oh yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, you want them on your phone? Yeah, yeah. No, this is good. This is perfect. Okay, cool. Cool. All right. You want to play a little something? I said, lately I've been asking myself, what is the point? Playing nigga and restructuring brothers to roll a joint. Puff, puff, past our problems, we all got them. That's the only thing we can do. We tried to solve them. We went to college and studied them social sciences. Exercise of rights, we're told to stop the fine shh. Now we flying shh, feeling super and superficial shh. Now they point and laugh at the same time. They is into it, copy what's created, and that's totally fine. The problem lies in how you look at us like we ain't wise. Y'all all stuck inside your boxes. I've been outside of the place since I was 5. Back when black boys rode the blacks around the block. Back when the dude in red truck told me to stop. Then accused my little black for stealing set of wheels. I don't think I really ever hear, cause lately I've been asking myself, what is the point? Yeah, see, I can just follow you guys on anything really. So, what's his point? Hey, brother, what's the point of playing proper? Brother, what's the point of playing Potter? Bold the minds of those who take and conquer. Giving gold to those who give me copper. That's messed up. Y'all must got me messed up. And surprised when we get fumed. Yeah, we gaslit. Treat our trauma like they were small. It isn't that big. Justify the teen who got shot up and shut it. All right. Y'all feeling good? Feeling good, Wes? How are you feeling, Wes? Good, great? Cool. All right, we good to start? Okay, cool. That was just a little like warm up. You said what? Turn it up? Okay. I can do little magical powers with, like, how do you do? Is it turned up? Sound better? Get closer to it. Is that better? How does that feel? Okay, cool. We'll do that then. We'll get really intimate with this mic. How we doing? We going to be friends for the next 45 minutes. Closest friends. You're going to hear my words and feel them. How are we doing tonight, folks? Awesome, great, good? That's good to hear. If you aren't familiar with like who I am Aubrey Barnes is my real name. Well, that first and foremost, that's the name my mom gave me. But artist-wise, I go by Aubs, with the period at the end. The period is very like significant, so Aubs and the period at the end. So we're gonna be doing a little poetry, a little spoken raps is what we call it. We're not even gonna call it spoken word anymore. It's spoken raps. You know, just rhythm, acoustic performances, and all that, and have some music accompanied it as well. So I'm joined with my homie Wes Music, super talented drummer. Can you guys give it up for Wes real quick? Like, legend right for sure, Rocktown legend for sure. And on my left, we got Sam Mack Jr. Can you guys give it up for Sam as well? I've been wanting to work with this cat for a minute, so like everything just kind of lined up where we're able to put this together and just work. So I'm glad we can kind of get together and work and do some stuff, and we're gonna share some stories, right, with some music behind it. So if you're not familiar with spoken raps, like I said, we're gonna call it spoken raps. If you resonate with something that I say, you like the feel of it and all that, feel free to snap. Can you guys snap real quick? Can I see everybody snap? I didn't know how to snap till I was like 13. My parents set me off and said like you snap with your nails, so I was misled till I was 13. But I'm glad we all know how to snap. So whenever you feel like snapping, just do it. You know, you guys can clap too. Clapping is permitted as well. But we're gonna get some poetry first. First, we're gonna get into a piece called "This That." It's just a fun piece, no rhyme or reason, just because words are fun, and I like playing with words, so this is my kind of exercise, play with words, but I'm going to need your guys' engagement as well with that. When I say this, that, you guys say this, that as well, just like very like boisterous, loud, all that. Even though it's Sunday, we tired, and the weather's like the way it is, like as much energy you can put behind it, let's do that. So when I say this, that, this, that, one more time, this, that, this, that, dopeness, straight crack lines, potent, not for noses. They know this pen makes them lean, never bloated, take them high. They never floated what I got. They want to hold it, what I jot. They never wrote it, what I taught. They keep it noted. If this is lit class, I'm grade A, they grade D. They should get demoted. My pen trumps all. It's never hesitant, shuffle sentences with ignorance that shuts down governments. Take office fast with pace and position. They know I hold it, and if you don't like me running, you should have voted. Cause this, that, this, that, this, that, this, that, this, that, cup of Joe. Caution, hot content, potent, cup of wokeness, black dark aroma, strong enough to cure a coma if you wanna. Cause folks be deaf. Tired of hearing drama, mental trauma. Boys on block blasted with bullets that sink through air, leaving the whole house to wail in opera. They want a genre that doesn't make them stop, period. So I write lyrics that make them pause, comma, words, caught them, style, got them. Jaws fall like Sodom in autumn. You ain't gotta like the swords, but respect the saga from top to bottom. When I spit, say nada, I don't even need praise, cause I am not Allah. But this, that, braggadocious. Yeah, braggadocious. It rhymes with drag your focus towards the goulash of underground boom bap battle rap spoken word poetry hocus pocus. From a word wizard with a book full of spells to cast. Notebook in my pen for pad. If you miss what I pen, you're bad. My mind's insane and it gets more mad like like that second-year senior who hasn't graduated. Not saying I'm ahead, but off top, any MC can get decapitated. I hold vocab captive to keep y'all captivated. No endorsements needed. With the style that's valid, I don't need to be validated. I speak for myself. I let them know. And the writing's so clean, the lead is soap. My listeners' minds are decks. I'm the card in all like a Venice Pope. Listeners' minds, decks, card in all Venice. They're leaving light from what I'm writing because my pen is hope. And if you find yourself addicted after getting drunk to it, shows because my pen is dope. Because this, that. Yeah, it was just a fun title. Thank y'all for your engagement. Give you guys a snap. I'll give a snap to y'all. That was fun. This is surely that. So that was actually on a project I just recently did last year called Aubisms too. It's like a spoken word project, and it was a collective project I did with a lot of like creatives around the Quad Cities and Midwest region. But it was a really cool spoken word project. We started it in the midst of last year in the pandemic and ended it and finished it by November. So the fact that we were all behind computers sending each other stems for stuff and all that and got a project that was kind of cool, you know. So it was a really good experience. So definitely, if you like that piece, you can listen to it again and again until you get bored of it on like Spotify, iTunes, all that. You know, you'll get bored with it. That's okay. You know, art lives and dies, so it's cool as long as you enjoy it in the moment that you hear it. So the next joint we're gonna do another spoken word piece. This one's called Kids and Rap. Just a simple title. I like simple titles, you know. It makes them easy to remember. But Kids and Rap is a piece that I wrote a couple years back. So outside of doing stuff art-wise, I teach middle school in East Moline. I like my middle schoolers. You know, it's East Mo for sure. It's a great school. So like a lot of my whenever like I'm always trying to connect with my students. I'm always asking them like what they like listening to, you know, and like majority of the time like it's rap because like it's just like, you know, it's an art form that's very like that's people like just resonate with. So like when I get to like know what music that they like and like ask them questions about like what draws them to the music they listen to, like we get into really good conversation, you know, and like I think that's the beauty of art. Like whatever your perspective on rap is, like it builds bridges, you know, and like really kind of speaks to people's narratives, and like I've gotten to know my students better through that. So and I myself, like I'm a big rap head, like I'm a big music nerd for sure. That's what got me into spoken word. So rap has played like an important role in my life in that as well, where like it's allowed me to like connect with myself better and just being able to express myself all together. So for me, it's played a really pivotal role in my life, and this piece is just kind of an ode to rap, you know. As much of the stigma as it gets and all that, it's kind of just giving rap its flowers, you know, because it's definitely art that's impacted me. So we'll get into it. We'll stand there for this one too. Just had I had to sit down real quick. Probably gonna sit down and stand up in between because we getting older. We ain't getting old. We just getting older. Gotta let them joints rest. When they beat, dragged, stomped, burned that body that was Emmett Till, I wonder if hip-hop held hostels white coats. Before the KKK noosed folks, I wonder if rap rope around necks, because you know that rap music been breaking our black babies for years. Like, remember that time turntables took 22 teens torturing till tummies tumbled to terror? Or when the Fugees wrote a track so violent that it literally took folks to start killing them softly? And you can't have forgot when Run DMC's track left the 16 backs of 16 blacks on the curve whacked, it be the rap. I mean, Fox News and church pews have same views when it comes to hip-hop's hit list. That's capped more colors or crooked cops and kids covering Crayola markers combined. That's placed more chains and handed out more whips. I mean, placed more chains and handed out more whips than any radical colonizer ever could. Do not hear the privilege in that persuasion. Like outsiders looking into Section 8 homes where kids folks celebrate culture. Frenzying feet, finessing fancy footwear. Resonating with rhythmic rhymes, sharing the atmosphere of broken beings who've been told time and time that they don't mean much. Nas, Pac, KRS-One, redeemed the wrecked ones ripped by world. Rap is Afrocentric worship, but all outsiders here is guns and bass, then turn their face saying rap lacks grace. But let me not bring on my narrative, right? Noise that neurologically nudged me negatively. Like when whites would drop N-bombs outside window while whipping down one way as I walked, reminded me of my inadequacies. Or or when that principal told others that this kid delivered from urban area Times was bad news after only scanning my cover, skimming it with presumptuous eyes, taking no time to look inside and discover delicate layers of a scared black boy on front page who just wanted to be loved and accepted. When these experiences left me broken, God birthed bravery into this black broken being. Boom bap brilliance by Bismarck's mouth melodies reminded me that when the world war's against us, when politicians pose so pompously, acting as if they know our adversity sting while standing outside its hurts, calling anything abnormal to their experience ignorance, we gonna be alright. But yes, blame that rap music. Point out her obvious flaws and ignore her unsung beauties. Sweeping charges aside hurts under rug. That broken glass of gentrification. Drugs pouring into urban ends of nation. That teacher turning face from students. Struggling with single-parent home situations. Blaming their failure on a lack of efforts and laziness. So if that guy or gal don't got a good GPA, then that GBA nuisance. Playing Game Boy Advance GBA. Little more focused. Note this. Jot it down. Turn around. Take words back. Don't go backwards. You just need a B. G. But yes, blame that rap music. Blame that rap music. She's used to taking your shots and hits at this point. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. I appreciate the clap, snaps, and all that. So, yeah, right. That's why I say you can do a mix of both. We just like I have ADD, so if I had that task that you guys have, I'd be messing up every time. So y'all get the grace that I'd extend to myself, because I'd be going between snaps and claps and all. So it was kind of interesting writing this set, because like as I was kind of putting this set together, it's always like. It's always kind of interesting, like doing pieces that like were written in a time that I was like really questioning things around me, kind of had this like almost like this irritation, this kind of like righteous anger, you know, because like I'm not in that same place. So it's always weird going to these pieces and being like, wow, like I was really going through it, you know, and it's always weird doing it. So like a lot of my sets kind of like comprised these pieces that I wrote when I was like really like processing things and was like in kind of like a shadowy type place, you know, which is like a place that we all kind of get in, like have to walk through and sit with, you know, but it's always funny going back to him and like being like, wow, I'm great. It's great I'm not here anymore, but now it's weird doing it because like, man, like the feelings are not the same and all that. So I said, you said what? Yeah, it still tells of a true narrative, you know. So I say it all to say that like if your emotions kind of like get all over the place, or just like feeling like, wow, this is like really like centering me. Don't let it make you cynical. Just allow it to provoke thought, you know. Sit with that feeling and be like, oh, where's this feeling coming from? Because we're just gonna talk a lot about that tonight, you know. So this next piece is called "Cause We Black," and it's actually on my recent like musical project, In and Out of It, which is also on like Spotify, iTunes, and all that. It was one of my favorite like music projects working on. But I wrote this piece when I was like with my cousin last year. I had the situation, so like I have ADD. I forget things within like a 5-second time span, maybe like less on a good day. So like I had a moment where I forgot my keys inside and like my door was locked and kind of I was locked out of my house. So I'm sitting here with my cousin being like, okay, we'll knock, wait for my roommate, doing this for 45 minutes. I started thinking, it's like, hey man, like you get to that desperation. Like I told my cousins, like, why did I just jump to this window and just knock on this window and try to get his attention? He's like, well, you could do that, but you shouldn't, because you're black on Harrison Street and somebody's gonna think a house is getting robbed. But I'm like, man, I'm wearing bright red joggers and a crew neck. If somebody thinks I'm robbing a house like this, like I think that I don't think it's on me. But he kind of had a truth in that moment, you know, of just like there's things that I shouldn't do that I can do as a human being, but like as a black human being I shouldn't, because it's gonna be perceived in a certain type of way. And I still have anxieties about that, you know. But it's ones that I'm kind of like learning to be present with and all that. But knowing that that's a reality where there's things that I can't do as a human being because it means like something threatening with my life. Like I learned not to live by that like reality, you know. Like I can acknowledge it's a reality, but be like, you know what? I'm not gonna let that not like this like discourage me from doing what I want to do as a human being, you know. It's a duality, you know, that I've like kind of learned to kind of live, and that's why it's on this project, In and Out of It. But "Cause We Black," produced by Wes. We'll get into it. Oh, yeah, that's good, guys. That's dope. So I pull up to the house, black tinted windows, cause I blow the endo, and I'll get judged by neighbors cause I'm black, cause I'm black. My cousin waiting on me. In the cold, he was yawning. Tired of the BS from jobs. He meets requirements, but he's black. But he's black. We was waiting on my roomie. Knocking door, he was grooming his hair. Expecting white people to ask to touch it cause he's black. Got dreads and all that. I lost my house key a month ago. Blunt and Dro on my cousin Joe. We hang from trees and vibes from this grass. We in the jungle, bro. We black. Cause we black. So we have every reason to be paranoid. We are paraboys to these country boys. Yes, they ride with country toys, but we black. My bro seen bigger gats. Like he was shot up last week, innocent in the back seat. Cops fired in sync, boys blasting on back sheet. They was black in a Cadillac. Cause when you black, gotta think out every single action. When you black, you cannot have an out of race attraction. When you black, they will hear you slinging, get to laughing. When you black, do not let oppression alter fate. When you black, you can spread love, let them hate. When you black, do not let oppression alter fate. When you So the sun was coming down, weather was getting colder. Didn't want to wait any longer, so then I wondered if I jumped from porch to window, would I hit my temple? No, that isn't the problem, Aubrey. The problem is you black. You can't do none of that. Cause when you black, you can't do none of that. Listen, if we was white, it would be different. We gotta think our decisions. Us brothers locked up in prison, some serving shitty convictions, and they were in your position. Forgot about skin they were fitting. Was comes with much misconceptions. There's rarely a real exception when you black, but do not live by that. When you black, do not live in that. Hey, but skip it. All that matters is this moment. Got Bud Light and Corona. Cheers to being here despite the omens. System tries to bind us and blind us. Got to stay focused. Continue jotting, hoping your verses. You are a poet. Words potent. You know that you're a person chosen to speak wisdom wisely to people that are not open. It's like you aren't divisive enough to see your opponents. Jesus tells us plant all the seeds. God handles growing. Be in it, not of it. Not passive nor passing judgment. Fight and stand for rights of us folks. And if you plummet, I will catch you right before your body hits the floor. I will grip for whales that will rattle in my core. I will not let beef devour me like carnivores. I will not be busy telling you it feels like chore. I will find joy as you walk through heaven's doors. Cause we black. 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 Let's get it, Wes. Give it up for Wes Julian, folks. Hey, what we got, Sam? Give it up for Sam, folks. Sam Mack Jr. You know what the crazy thing is about this? I always I always pull a lot from like magicians when it comes to like sharing how they share tricks at the end of a trick, or like they never tell about it. But like I like being able to say the little things that like are happening on stage because it's kind of cool. But none of us like rehearsed at all with any of this, you know. So it's kind of dope that like we're so in sync that everything kind of like works together, you know. Like working, teaching, and going to grad school, and then being so busy with what we do, it's impossible to get together. So the fact that we're just kind of able to mesh together like we have is dope, really awesome. I'm telling you, man, spoken raps, spoken raps.
I was talking to Munchie the other day, and I don't know if you saw, he was like working and had jazz on in the background. He's like, I don't know, it just frees up my mind. I was like, you're definitely
Yeah, I'm telling you, there's a power behind it, man. It really is. Like, you can just, it's cool how it like resonates, like with just the creatives and the people who just like enjoy it, man. I'm definitely a big nerd of it. I think doing poetry's gave me like a greater appreciation for like jazz and all that, you know. We're definitely gonna do more sets like this with that said. We have to. So this next piece, we're gonna do another little rap thing, and we'll switch up to spoken word again. But this one's called Nihilism. It's actually on a project that I'm putting out at the end of this year called This Is Where We Die. It's another project. But this one kind of comes out of just like, I don't know. I think just being 30 now. I turned 30 like a couple months ago, I think. I'm so bad with time now, but it's kind of. I think it was like, no, that was September. So yeah, I think that was a couple months. Yeah. So what? Okay, cool. We good. With the time frames right. We ain't too crazy. But I've kind of just, I guess like. And just I think just also having the job that I do, like it's just working with kids, like it being so like mentally and emotionally draining. I'm kind of a lot more like mindful of like where I kind of like use my like words. Like if I don't have to talk in a place, I can be there for 2 hours and not say nothing, you know, because I'm just like growing for a mindfulness of like knowing that what I'm giving, like that's energy being pushed out. So like I know like. Earlier in my life, like I think we all kind of been through this, but like I consider myself a pro arguer or debater. Like I would like use the energy to just argue with this person and just go back and forth, believing that like I'm gonna convince them of something that they're never gonna be convinced of, because like we humans and we're gonna believe what we believe. But like now at 30, I'm like, man, like I don't have to waste my energy there, and it's kind of freeing, you know. And it looks like nihilism almost, of just like I don't have conversations with people on like what's happening if I know their contrasting arguments just to prove a point. It's just like I'm not about that anymore, and I'm better off just saying, you know, you're right, and just walking my way, you know. It makes sense. It sounds like a nihilism, but it's like a healthy practice, like, you know, just being mindful of like what you say, how you say it, where you say it. What's up? Exactly. I'm all about like listening to narratives nowadays, like really just understanding the why behind stuff, you know. So that's the part 2, getting past that ego. This feels like a Sunday service. Sheesh, man. It's like, hey, Brother Jenkins, pass around the collection plate, and we want 30%. the other churches do 10%. No, we'll get into this piece, Nihilism. I said, lately I've been asking myself, what is the point? Blatant ignorance driving brothers to roll a joint. Puff, puff, pass our problems. We all got them. That's the only thing we can do. We tried to solve them. We went to college and studied them social sciences. Exercise our rights and we're told to stop defying stuff. Now we find stuff, feeling super and superficial stuff. Yeah, they point and laugh, but same time, they is into stuff. Copy us created, and that's totally fine. The problem lies in how you look at us like we ain't wise. Y'all stuck inside y'all boxes. I've been outside of that place since I was 5. Shit, back when backboys with their bikes around the block. Back when that dude in red truck told me to stop. Then accused my little black a ceiling set of wheels. I don't think I really ever heard. I said, lately I've been asking myself, what is the point? I said, lately I've been asking myself, what is the point? I said, lately I've been asking myself, what is the point? I said, lately I've been asking myself, what is the point? I said, brother, what's the point in playing proper? Brother, what's the point in playing Potter? Molding minds of those who take and conquer. Giving gold to those who give me copper. That's messed up. You must got me messed up. Act surprised when we get fused. We gaslit. Treat our problems like they were small. That isn't that big. Justify the teen who got shot up and shut in casket. Then they tell us shut up and act like it didn't happen. Then they wonder why we so quick to play the victim. Like they never said no oppressive shit in their isms. Like they are not products of twisted and wicked systems. Like they are not society's minds ignoring symptoms. Listen. Will you ever listen? It seems like you're conditioned to run with your superstition. I know that my rhetoric causing you hella tension. Maybe I should be more positive and accepting, cause they say that happiness makes the world go round. But it don't stop the cop on block who shot 4 rounds, dropped 2 round. Boo, boo, got you now. Another brother on the news, he used to stop to sound of the sirens. And plus, he ain't have no license. That's enough reason for boys in blue to get violent. If this is the type of shit you people say, well, hey, go and have a nice day, cause lately I've been asking myself, what is the point? I said, lately I've been asking myself, what is the point? Lately I've been asking myself, what is the point? I said, lately I've been asking myself, what is the point? I said, lately I've been asking myself, what is the... Hey, there we go, let's do it again. Lately I've been asking myself, what is the... Oh, there we go, let's do it a third time. Lately I've been asking myself, what is the... Lately I've been asking myself, what is the... That was perfect, that was beautiful. Hey, give you guys those a round of applause, that was cool. That was super cool. That was fun, that was fun. Yeah, give it up for John Taylor, folks. That was dope. You know, it's cool. Yeah, I like that. I like that. That's dope. You know, you know what's even doper about that? Like the fact that we could like laugh and have fun with this song that was like about like something like as cynical as it was. It kind of shows the nuance and stuff, man. Like as pessimistic as we can be about stuff, like there's a silver lining. There's always a silver lining there, you know. Always a silver lining there. Question. I might have an answer. I can't promise that. Is that what is the point? He gets extra credit. I don't know what that looks like. A gold star. Somebody's missing a bunch of money. So if you're looking for a bunch of money, that's you don't. Wow. Yeah, check your pockets, folks. We don't know but want anybody losing their rent. Oh, that may be a blessing in disguise, you know. So this next piece we're gonna do some poetry. We'll switch it up a little bit. This poem we're gonna do Stay in Church. This is a poem that I wrote last year during like our kind of collectively shared pandemic time. During the pandemic, like talking about nuance, like as obviously unfortunate as it was, like the kind of like why it was a thing, like there was a lot of like stuff I was able to do creatively. Like I was able to like have all this time where like, I mean, teaching wise, we only had to like Zoom for maybe an average of like 30 minutes a day. And that's like a 8-hour work day. It's like, man, we ain't gonna have this ever again. So I created a bunch, you know, wrote a bunch of like poems, which I needed, you know, just to get through that mental time, you know, and just being able to kind of stay sane. You know, art was kind of that expressive element in that, but there's a lot of good art that came out of there, you know, and it's always good to be able to share that art that I wrote, you know, and kind of see how it resonates and all that, you know, because it kind of shows that like I'm kind of in alignment of like what I'm supposed to create, you know. But this piece, Stay in Church, I wrote this like early in the pandemic, you know, and it's kind of cool how it kind of like unfolded and like how it unfolded and kind of like spoke about things that were going to happen before it did, you know. That's the cool thing about like art. Like sometimes it's like this fortune telling piece where like, you know what, you're writing about this now, you might not be able to explain it, but months from now or years from now, you'll be like, oh wait, I wrote about that and the art showed me that, you know. It kind of shows that art's a living thing, you know. But Stay in Church was kind of written in that time, so I'll let it tell its narrative. All right, there we go. The law be good till it ain't good no more. The law be God-given and state-sanctioned, concrete as commandments handed to Moses, yet wet for fingers of wicked kings to alter to their liking. Shape-shifting depending which hand holds pen, either inscribing pathways to protection for poor or damning death marks for death row murders whose hands be bound with no blood. Though man may reflect on past transgressions, repent with purest heart intentions, positively transforming personhood and passion, the law loses plenty of profit if they pity prisoners. So by design, the law be unforgivable. Extending grace to those who bear white face, even if crimes committed were dark as skin of those commonly incarcerated and innocent, both judge and jury stand fingertips with homicide, hawk human to hog pen and call it an act of Jesus. Because the law of land is loose. It used to tighten noose, use power to abuse, teach children within school that law is always good. Preach its narrative to young and ignorant, mixing truth and lies in order to persuade youth and eyes that you and I get euthanized, accused for crime, follow suit and tie, and crucified, dehumanized. Are you surprised? The law must justify how they make a killing before they make a killing. The law be worshipped by broke bodies who sing praises over rights to pack shotties, ride through Bible Belt, blast bullets and catch bodies. The law be church for countrymen who'd kill for law, beat, bruise, break windows for law, mob down middle of streets with torches for law, break down doors with violent forces for law, but low tray and spray felt betrayed by law because the law be good till it ain't good no more. Thank you, folks. Appreciate you. Appreciate you all. Most definitely. You know, like every good little narrative, like it goes through like the forests and valleys of like, oh my gosh, like this is depressing and sad. But we gonna get to that high point. Not all stories have that high point, but this one's gonna have that high point. I ain't gonna let you guys leave with happy feelings. You just gotta talk about things, you know. This next one, what was that? Got to, you know. It's just like you need that down before the up, you know. The way down is up, the way up is down. That's what I always say. We're gonna do one more a song for you, and the rest is gonna be poetry. If y'all cool with that, you guys cool with that? You guys still rocking, still with us? Perfect. This next one, what was that? I like that. That is true. I'm kind of trapped. So. Right. I kind of melt when there's rain, so I guess I'm sharing poems with y'all till it stops raining. Might be a span of, it could be 20 minutes, could be 20 hours. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. And, well, I hope he drop some more. So this piece is called Noah's Ark. It's kind of a play on words. Noah kind of I think it was earlier this year. This guy named Noah Green, a couple months after everything that kind of happened with the insurrection. This guy Noah Green was a black male. He was like a 26, 27, I believe, maybe younger than that. He was in his 20s for sure. But a couple months after the insurrection, he drove into the state capitol, like took out a cop, and then himself later was taken out. And all these kind of articles were kind of made about him, saying that like they were blaming it on kind of like this Islamic faith tradition he was about, saying it was because of religion, saying it's because of this, that, and the other. And then there was articles just talking about his mental health and like how his family was like noticing how his mental health is kind of like slowly kind of deteriorating with like everything that was kind of happened last year. And like when I kind of look at Noah's story, Noah's Ark, you know, I understand where he was because like my brain kind of went there last year. And, you know, I kind of see his story and I'm kind of like humbled because I'm like, man, like that could have easily been me because I was in that place of just like, I understood the patterns that I went, but I was grateful enough to like have like accessibility to like therapy, you know, and then having just good people around me, you know. So my path kind of looked different, but I kind of understood where he was coming from, you know, and I think his story, his narrative kind of just should make people ask the question of like, man, like, are people like who are black in America mentally, like, how mentally like afflicted are they about like just the simple things going on that like we don't really think about, you know? I think his story is kind of a testament to that because like he probably didn't have the resources that I had around me, like having good people to talk to, was in this isolation period, seeing all these things happen, and it kind of just led to his demise. You know, I empathize with that because, again, I could have been there. I think there's a lot of people who see that story and been like, okay, we could have been there as well, you know, but that's what this one's about. I'll stop the talk. And I could share stories about these pieces forever, you know, but good art provokes conversation, you know. Yeah, yep. I don't know, because you remind me, I was like, all right. It's kind of, I don't know the tempo numbers very, like, play something and then I'll adjust myself to whatever you guys play, you know. Okay, I'll do the chorus. We'll do that. We'll do the chorus. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll kind of be like, okay, I am not for certain that I'll live to see tomorrow. Cause they got a gun and a pride they'll never swallow. And everybody's blind, so their furies they will follow. And the voice inside my head said that I should end my sorrows. We'll do it 2 more times. I said, I am not for certain that I'll live to see tomorrow. Cause they got a gun and a pride they'll never swallow. And everybody's blind, so their furies they will follow. And the voice inside my head said that I should end my sorrows. I like it 1 more time. Okay. I am not for certain that I'll live to see tomorrow. Cause they got a gun and a pride they'll never swallow. And everybody's blind, so their furies they will follow. And the voice inside my head said that I should end my sorrow. Yeah, there we go. Is it a crime to live? Is it a crime to want to live? I feel like when we hear the word equal, it is a homonym. Kinda slim, that's what the future looks like, cause on a limb, a weapon can be pulled by the popo. They shooting off the hip, off the rip. They getting violent, there's no denying. They're telling us that we should be silent while we be dying. They telling us that we should be quiet while we be crying. They're telling us that we foolish, like we be lying. They see us as crooks and convicts, playing cards with hella weight. Catch you with strong bricks that got left for little black boys. The dudes draw sticks, long rip. We kids smoke, niggas chaw stick, long strip. They been in the street like the car shit. We often playing our roles, gave us the wrong script. And while the cops be shooting triggers, we die not as humans, but we die by the trigger. So I am not for certain that I'll live to see tomorrow. Cause they got a gun and a pride they'll never swallow. And everybody's blind, so the furies they will follow. And the voice inside my head said that I should end my sorrow. Is it a crime to live? Is it a crime to want to live? My little brother slid on the pills down his esophagus. And God, he didn't die, but why he do that awfulness? Oh yeah, cause life was full of awfulness, unlawfulness. They get rather crested. I just missed the words, but now we just gon' freestyle. Cause I forgot the lines, but they saying he's wild. But the story don't keep me ending now. This is what you do when you forgetting, when you spitting, when the beat ain't really hitting. This is what I'm flipping off the brain in the moment. I know I got sins that need atonement. They know I cut down the rhymes like I am a Ronin. They know I'm doing this just like a shinobi. And while the cops be firing triggers, we die not as humans, but we die by the trigger. Cause I am not for certain that I'll live to see tomorrow. Cause they got a gun and a pride they'll never swallow. And everybody's blind, so the furies they will follow. And the voice inside my head said that I should end my sorrows. I am not for certain that I'll live to see tomorrow. Cause they got a gun and a pride they'll never swallow. I said everybody's blind, so their furies they will follow. And the voice inside my head said that I should end my sorrows. Oh, just clap a little bit. I like that engagement. Oh, there we go. Give it up for Wes Julian again, folks. Oh. And Sam Mac Jr. Alright, if you guys want to keep this going, we'll go into the next song. Actually, keep this going. I'm the center to my solar system. Maintaining balance to problems that are revolving. Stars gravitating cause they see that I'm revolving. Bearing problems so in need of solving. Not a mathematician, but I add my focus, then take away my vision. Multiply distractions, divided with confliction. Really making time for myself, and I know that is bad for my health. Should I put their products on my shelf for my storage be backed up? I'm the one creating my bad luck. I'm the one creating my bad luck. I'm the one creating my breath. Look, I need to breathe. I need to breathe. Trying to make it habit to find order in the chaos, but I break my Sabbaths for the grind that I stay on. I'm emptied out of life, so I speak with death like a seance. Have no time to be on knees praying. I be on beats laying, don't be on streets laying. My head down, bed now, collecting cobwebs over pillowcases, hella races with hella paces, winning hella places. Overworking feels like a crime, I'm facing hella cases. Gaining world and losing in it being, collecting treasure and moth that rust is quickly eating. Digesting fruits of my labor, but my soul isn't feeding. So really, I am malnourished, so little, it's like I'm florist. A silly seed sown amongst thistles, suffocated by the embrace. You can see it all in face, eyes heavy with all the worries weighing down. Dressed for success while still wearing frowns. I guess it's why race ain't really perfect. You can store your treasure in them hearses. All my work will one day end up burning. All that lasts are all the lessons learned in the journey. Did I survive my fruit, the syrup was yearning? Or did I put too much on my plate? Lunch meetings, put in hella work, heaven's sake. I'm done treating myself like I don't matter, so I don't scatter. Break down with all my pieces scattered. Beat like a nail to a hammer. I cannot feel while confined to a slammer. I need to breathe. I need to breathe. I need to breathe. That was dope, man. Killing, man. Appreciate that, bro. West, man. Hey, give it up for these two folks. This is fun. It's super dope. Like I said, like to be able to get together and like literally, this is like literally our rehearsal right now. It's dope. Like it's we're all in sync with everything, you know. Like, what's up? I do rehearse, but as of lately, with being a teacher and a student, I don't got a lot of time for it. I rehearse in my head. Yeah. No, this is our first time, you know. Yeah. I got one for you then. I was gonna share, but I'm glad you like made that request because I know I can share something. But this spoken word piece actually kind of like with that. I wrote this piece called Circles is what it's called, but I wrote this last year as well. Like I remember I went to back in town, like in Davenport, Iowa. Yeah, from there. Okay, cool. See, like this, I like this. That's dope. I'm glad you came out here. Thank you for being out here, man. That's a drive. That's a drive for sure. But I wrote this like so. What was that? I said I'll never go back. Yeah, this is a nice spot out here. I do like it. It's quiet. I like that. But I wrote this after this little protest, quote unquote, that kind of happened in Davenport, just around the George Floyd thing. And like I went there just for the sake of just being present with knowing that a human being like died. Rightfully, I didn't really go for all the like activist jargon and all that, but just to kind of be present with just like somebody dying and allow myself to be still in that, you know. And my old mentor, who was like my mentor at St. Ambrose, he was like, I found him there and we were talking for a little bit. This guy's like an older gentleman, like somebody who's very smart, always has like the solutions to problems. And while this like little protest thing was going on, he asked me a question that kind of like made me stop like in my footsteps, like literally and proverbially. But he asked if like I thought any of this was like worth it. And like he was talking about just like the protesting, like having our outrages about stuff. He like and for the context, he was saying that because he's 50 something years old now, 56, 57. So he's seen like this thing happen over and over, you know, like where somebody died, somebody was wrong, people get angry. We voice our anger, we do all these things, and then we go back to our homes, and it happens again. And it's kind of the cyclical nature. And his asking me that wasn't out of just trying to be like cynical or like kind of make me think the worst of things, but just to be real that like we do these things over and over and don't see the change that we're talking about. So should that provoke like us to think like, okay, it's just not working, so should we do something different, you know? So this piece kind of like talks about that. It's called Circles. Another black body getting bodied. Another black boy blasted by bullets or blacked out by another murder method. Another black block afraid to play on blacktop. Another set of ears remembering sounds of that shot. Another mother with burdens to carry. Another brother without brother to shoot baskets. Another sister seeing sibling inside casket. Another father plague reproving black lives more than matter. Moving members at church to donate to another funeral. Plan another march. Another boycott. Set up another memorial on another street. Spark outrage the hearts of another generation. Prompting them to plan another protest, which feels like another open mic with another bunch of activists acting as amateur artists. Rewording another quote to give hope. Writing another speech to preach. Looking for another affirmation, another congratulations, another applaud. Another news anchor wanting to get another interview that can be broadcast to another county. Shared another email. Retweeted with another hashtag, adding another answer to insanity. History be broke record. Keeping same tunes in rotation as we spin wheels, believing we're anything but cyclical, so forgive me if I'm cynical. I just don't know if there's another way. I've grown used to bracing my body for yet another black body getting bodied. Another black boy blasted by bullets and blacked out by another murder man. And that circles. Oh, you know, I was like in my like little ADD zone. What's up, man? How? Hey, so you got double. I might have an answer. I have, yeah. Yep, yep, yeah, yep. Yeah, yep. What was that? What was that? Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. On this earth. Yep, Ecclesiastes. Mm-hmm. Nothing's new. Mm-hmm. I like how you brought that up. That makes it all the more make sense, you know? Like, it's just like, I feel like that's a question that, like, we should always ask ourselves, like, in the sense of, like, when we find ourselves doing cyclical things, like, is this something has always been done on earth? Like, if so, like, is there a newness we can, like, find our way into, you know? And I think that's what that kind of provokes, you know, just that verse there. So thank you for bringing that up, actually. Wow, that makes it all the more, wow, resonates with it more. Appreciate that. Wow. I like that.
He sent the rainbow to say, I'll never destroy this ground by water again.
Mm-hmm. You guys will just destroy yourselves.
Then the boys went out, built the tower, dabbled, and we all changed color and length.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. I've been there. I've worked on those sites, and I know.
That's dope. That's super dope. I appreciate the insight. Appreciate that.
And they just opened the site of Kilimanjaro that backs up to more creation theory. So I'm not anti-evolutionism. Reading Darwin, it's like watching cartoons on Saturday morning. But what would Darwin have to say about all this?
Mm-hmm.
He liked Popeye.
So true. I like what you're doing. Like, keep playing that, actually. We're going to get to the next piece, actually. We'll just go into it. Don't let them tell you that you can't breathe. As if air refused to live within lungs, as if ground don't mimic our hues, as if Jesus don't understand our blues, as if we aren't conduits to our ancestors and high views. We be divine beings. They may break our black bodies, but our souls can't be suffocated. The irony of being choked of freedom is what resuscitated. Ribs with wisdom of melanated monks that spoke through our hella-faded uncles who were deemed drunkards and deadbeats. As if the Dark Knights are not robbed of abilities to behead beasts, yet still found ways to fight dragons that deemed our destruction. Don't let them tell you that you can't breathe. Late night news has a way of presenting nooses showing so-and-so who was shot 5 minutes after so-and-so who was shot, leaving you to walk away and wonder if your name will marry headlines next. Stepping out of doors like stepping into ring. Paranoia preparing for worst case scenario. COVID drive-by or cop digging early burial. Or mental health filling the classroom of your mind, tempting you to drop out and never return. We've seen too many gods crucified. We witnessed too many goddesses made footstool to man who promised liberty but give us like a civility. They may break us, but we ain't broken. They may break us, but we ain't broken. So don't let them tell you that you can't breathe. As if air refuses to live within lungs, as if ground don't mimic our hues, as if Jesus don't understand our blues, as if we aren't conduits to our ancestors and high views. We be divine beings. And divine beings just don't breathe. They fly. Boom. And that's Breathe. My joy. You know, I'm kind of feeling like, I don't know where we're at time-wise, but I'm kind of just feeling like it. Ending's kind of appropriate to this whole narrative we're kind of been sharing. So we're going to do one more, and I appreciate you guys for kind of not just being present, but just also like engaging like with the art. Yeah. I can't go outside. You're right. I'm stuck here. Y'all have me till the rain stops. I love comedy. It's actually my favorite art. Thought about it. I've done it in my head a couple times, but right? Jokes are soon to come at some point, you know. What was that? No, it isn't. I can't go. Y'all keep paying, y'all keep playing, but yeah, this one is one's a more recent one that I wrote. And it's called Feelings is what it's called, but like it's something that I kind of wrote specifically kind of like, I mean, all art is just ambiguous in itself. Like it's for everybody at the end of the day, but like in my mind, I wrote it for like, in the vein of like thinking about like people like Noah Green, like black males who kind of like have this kind of like confliction that like nobody seems to kind of like give them a free space to kind of talk about or like express. I wrote this song in that vein, and the chorus repeats a question: tell me how you feel, brother, how you feel, brother. Tell me how you feel, brother, how you feel, brother. Because I feel like that's a question that like that I've kind of conditioned myself to ask myself, I guess, like as I kind of became like mindful of like mental health, like keeping my emotions in balance. I'm always asking myself, like in any kind of situation, like how am I feeling in this moment? Like, am I feeling good, centered, grounded? Cool. We're gonna do some dope stuff then. But if I'm not, then we need to take a step back and be there for myself, you know. So it's a question I ask myself, you know. It's a question I think we should all ask ourselves. I feel like that practice right there, making it a thing, makes the world a little better. Now it's not gonna make it holistically better. Let's go help the little things. Yeah. Come on with the feelings. When I say, how about this? When I say, tell me how you feel, brother, how you feel, brother, you gotta say it back. Tell me how you feel, brother, how you feel, brother. I like that because that makes us, again, think about that question. What was that? Well, that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. Let's go. So, tell me how you feel, brother, how you feel, brother. Tell me how you feel, brother, how you feel, brother. There you go. Tell me how you feel, brother, how you feel, brother. One more time. Tell me how you feel, brother, how you feel, brother. All right. Hey, okay, there you go. Tell me how you feel, brother. How you feel, brother. When you down bad, tell me how you feel, brother. When you got scars, tell me how you heal, brother. When you with the fam, are you really real, brother? That's what I be asking myself more than I wanna. I be living in a facade, feel like I gotta. Sometimes I'm strong, do whatever I wanna. Sometimes I handle the problems with marijuana. Just like dudes who turn to the gambling. We all got a vice, the price comes if it handles me. Making me numb to my emotions. The good comes with bad, can't have one and then omen. The omens, that tension that's turning you to atonement. The moments that feel like you dying but you was growing. The omens that feel like you dying but you was growing. Feel like you dying but you was growing, but we is growing together. Passing every endeavor, and they know that we is smart, we so clever. And they know we is smart, we so clever. Hold up, I said, tell me how you feel, brother, how you feel, brother. Tell me how you feel, brother, how you feel, brother. Tell me how you feel, brother, how you feel, brother. Tell me how you feel, brother, how you feel, brother. Keep it real, brother, keep it 100, keep it a bill, brother. You must fall apart before you build, brother. You must learn to cry before you carry the pain upon your neighbor. You can't do him no favor. When you holding Russians that will prosper, put them to your head cause you think that you a monster. Or maybe cause the world's like a monster and you just wanna give it out. Life's a game and you just wanna sit out. I get it, my brother, trust me, I get it. I be ducked off from my Dello cause I know go-go. Out into the world, let's just work or show on promo. Cause I don't trust no people, they be doing such evil. But I know my soul needs a soulmate. Whether that's my partner or my homies that do know me. That do know me. I said, tell me how you feel, brother, how you feel, brother. Tell me how you feel, brother, how you feel, brother. Tell me how you feel, brother, how you feel, brother. Tell me how you feel, brother, how you feel, brother. Hey, we're gonna make this like, okay, we're gonna say, tell me how you feel, brother, how you feel, brother. Okay, hey, tell me how you feel, sister, how you feel, sister. Tell me how you feel, mister, how you feel, mister. Tell me how you feel, missus, how you feel, missus. Yeah. Ooh. Let's go, that was perfect. Give yourselves a round of applause real quick. That was beautiful. Continue to ask yourself how you feel because it changes, you know. We ain't linear people. We ain't gonna feel good all the time, and we ain't gonna feel crappy all the time, you know. And that's it. Thank you guys again for sharing this time with us. Mr. West Julian again, Sam Matt Jr. for sure. And thank you, John, for having us.